Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to my review for Dragon Ball Super episode 114 titled Intimidating Passion, the Birth of a New Super Warrior. Now, I'm not even going to mess around this week. This was a great episode. I loved everything about it. The only thing that could have been better would be if we got an elimination. We got great fight scenes. Animation was on point. Story, there was not really anything, but they did a really good job at introducing someone who's potentially one of the top fighters in the tournament now. So right off the bat, I'm giving you guys the rating. I'm giving this thing 6 out of 7 stars. No questions asked. This was I can't get over how good this episode was. And the only thing really holding it back from 7 stars was, like I said, there was no real deep storytelling and there was no elimination. If they would have got both of those in, oh God. And can you imagine if they would have added a Ribrianne elimination? Easy 7 stars. But anyway, I'm getting carried away. Let's get back to the review. There's so much to talk about in this episode, so let's start at the beginning, I guess. Now, Kale's animation for her power-up was spectacular. I can't get over how good they did with that. It was honestly some of the coolest looking animation I've seen in Dragon Ball Super. They just made it look so epic with the way they even highlighted the golden hair, and it was amazing. I thought it was such a great way to kick off the episode and get people hyped for it. We also got early on that look into what's going on with Vegeta and Toppo. And even though they didn't really show anything, I still found it very interesting that Vegeta still considers himself the top of the Saiyans even after seeing what Goku did with Ultra Instinct. So just be prepared, because I'm sure there's going to be tons of theories going out now that Vegeta himself has achieved Ultra Instinct or that he has surpassed it in some way. And seeing him body Toppo like he did right after telling him he was the top dog is only going to add fuel to the fire. But it's still way too early and there's no solid evidence to start jumping to conclusions like that. And I mean, Vegeta probably just legitimately feels that way, that, you know, he saw Goku achieve this Ultra Instinct by accident, and he probably feels that, you know, he's gassed out now. He's never going to achieve that again. So I'm the one with all the stamina left. I'm the one with all the power. It's up to me. I'm the top Saiyan. And I mean, I'm a Vegeta fanboy. I wish it was true. I wish Vegeta can get Ultra Instinct, but I don't think that they're just going to hand that out left and right in this arc especially. And I'm sure real soon we'll get a deeper look into Vegeta's true power and what he's been able to achieve before entering this tournament. But enough about Vegeta. This episode's about Goku, Kale, and Caulifla, so let's move on. So with the little bit of story progression that we got, it's just mostly about, you know, Kale's growth as a character, which I liked and appreciated, because honestly it was getting old. Her whole act of like constantly looking for Caulifla's approval and not wanting to disappoint her, whereas now where Caulifla, you know, let her know basically like, you're my equal now, like we're in this together, we're partners. So now, you know, we get a lot cooler side of Kale that I like, where she's more aggressive and she's more, you know, she's more of a Saiyan now. And that only opened up more chemistry for them when they're fighting together against Goku. And Super did a really good job at showing how well they work together and how well they fight together. The scenes were really cool and creative. I really enjoyed the shout out to Tien that Goku did when using the solar flare. I thought that was pretty funny. Again, an episode with Frieza in it always gets me hyped just because they're always good. Every scene that he's in is always a great scene. Even though they're trying to give us Ribrianne 2.0 in the form of Catopesra. And I mean, granted, he's not as bad just because, I mean, he at least looks cool. And I'm pretty sure he's like a play on the Power Rangers, I would assume. And I mean, who knows? That belt thing seems pretty cool. We might be able to get some cool, you know, scenes out of that. It's definitely a lot better than Ribrianne just rolling into a fat, ugly ball. But it's definitely a character that needs to get eliminated by next episode, because I really can't handle another Ribrianne character. Like, he's a novelty character. He's funny. We got our laugh in at it. Now let's get him out. Please, Super. Don't do this to me again. But I want to get back to Frieza. I thought it was very interesting that he got as much screen time as he did. I feel that he's going to be playing a very big part in the next episode, I'm sure, or maybe even the next 2 episodes. So hopefully we'll get to see more Frieza real soon. Up next, I was really excited that they brought back Super Saiyan God, just because I really feel that, you know, after Battle of Gods, it was really downplayed. We didn't get to see any of it in the series. So it was really cool for them to figure out a way to bring it back and to make it, you know, significant. And not to mention finger guns. How can you not love finger guns? I thought that was freaking hilarious. And seeing Goku handle both Kale and Caulifla so effortlessly as only Super Saiyan God, you know, clears up a lot of the confusion from last week's episode where he was handling Caulifla at Super Saiyan 2 in his base form. So it just goes to show you how strong Goku really is still. Moving on to the next thing that I thought was really interesting was that Ki Blast that Goku was controlling with his hand that he had following Caulifla. I thought that was really creative and really cool. And then I realized they gave us a little sample of that in the intro. Now, I don't know if that was intentional or not when they made the intro, but either way, I thought it was pretty interesting. After that, the next thing that caught my eye was Goku talking to them about how he wants to fight them again in the future after the tournament's over. So that lets us know that Goku's going to at least wish back their planet and probably every other universe that got erased because, well, that's what Goku does. Now let's get to the thing that we've all been waiting for, the fusion. Now there are a lot of things that I found really interesting with the scenes leading up to the fusion. First, I was legit shocked that Goku was going to eliminate them. I thought for sure that he was going to try to get them to get to at least Super Saiyan 3 before. Like, I thought he was for real just trying to see how strong they can get. And then I see your boy Goku legit trying to give them a Kamehameha right off the stage. That really caught me off guard. I can't even lie, that really did. Second, I thought it was really weird that Champa never actually yelled at them to initiate the secret plan, considering that, you know, that's what we got from those spoilers. And it was probably something that was just, you know, lost in translation, but it still like threw me off a little bit. Like, I knew they were going to fuse still, but it was just something that I thought was really weird. I was like, hey, wait, Champa's supposed to tell them to do this. And I know that's not anything like real, but it was just, you know, something that I noticed. Now, after the fusion happens, we have a lot of key points to talk about. First thing I noticed was Beerus didn't instantly start screaming cheater at Champa. Then there were no talks about the earrings being legal or illegal. And I'm pretty positive that the start of the next week's episode, we're going to get answers to all that because I'm sure Zeno has no idea what that fusion is, and he is going to want answers. He's want to know why it happened, and it'll get explained and it'll get addressed with then. Next on the list to talk about is we have an official pronunciation of the name now, so that'll end the debate, and we know now that it's Kefla. Moving on from that, I think they did a really good job at showcasing just how powerful Kefla is going to be. And if you can't tell how strong she's going to be, Vados made it very clear to you that their fusion is more than the sum of their parts, and their power increases tens of times. And we just saw her manhandle God Goku in her base form. So things are going to get very, very interesting very, very quickly in these next coming up episodes of Dragon Ball Super. Now, I don't want to really get into how strong she is right now because I'm probably going to be coming out with a video this week on that. And I'll touch on that in my preview and predictions video for episode 115. So make sure you guys keep an eye out for those. But that's it for this week's episode. I'm very hyped about these next episodes. I think they're only going to get better. And if you watch my video that I did about the recent news that we got for the Universe Survival Arc, you'll know that, you know, we have a lot to look forward to. But let me know down in the comment section below what you guys thought about my review or what you thought about this week's episode. I'm really interested in your guys' feedback. And if you aren't already, make sure you guys subscribe, hit that notification bell, give this video a thumbs up, follow me on Twitter, and make sure you guys stay tuned for upcoming content. But thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.